Let's go clean up that Chaos Army.
Withdraw.
Nice. Didn't lose any units.
I require
We will enslave them for the extra replenishment. And now what we're going to do is march towards Kragoth Deep. Also leveled him up again, so this goes back to the same issue I had before. Since he's going to have Blackguard and Nagarond in his army, we may as well get Slaughterlord to upgrade them. Cool. So Nolosi needs to deal with that Chaos Army again. So let's just go auto-resolve this.
Carnage and bloodshed await. Weakness has no place here.
They're going to retreat. We're just going to go and attack them again.
Fury.
Got a Pearl of Infinite Bleakness from that.
For Nagaroth, for victory.
And this time we will take the replenishment.
Put them in chains.
Okay. Then she needs to march back to Bear Isles.
Master of cruelty.
Cool. She can level up as well. Need to put the point in one of these, I think. I think we'll put it in Blade Shield, just because she lost quite a lot of melee defense, didn't she, from being insane. And then that allows us to unlock Deadly Onslaught next. I know, I kind of like her being insane. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's also very annoying. Let's get Blade Wind. That's definitely the best spell. And this lady, the Death Hag, I'm going to move her up into this province. Should start to help us out with our Chaos Corruption up here. Yep, -4 this turn.
Yes, yes.
So we will move her over towards like my encampment, because what I want to do is at the Black Pillar build an Altar of Cain, I think. Or was it at the Frozen City? Yeah, at the Frozen City I wanted to build the Altar of Cain. So we're going to bring her over there and do that. We could get rid of this crafting district and build it there in its place. We don't have enough cash, I think, to build it straight away. I'm not sure. We might just wait until we have the extra population surplus. Actually, that would take a very long time. Not sure. Can't do the Vortex ritual again. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Regiment upgrade available. We're going to ignore, and that's it. Cool. Ooh, another big army of Luthern coming along. But fortunately, the Cult of Pleasure is doing okay. Hexoatl is the aggressor. We're going to enter the war on the side of our ally. I mean, honestly, we kind of want the Cult of Pleasure to get beaten back, because it makes life a lot easier for us, at least. In terms of actually being able to confederate them, and just like if we can't confederate them, just killing them. Like if they're weaker, it's better, just in general. Dracula Coven. Still surviving. They're constantly being raided by beastmen though. Right, opposing ritual complete. That's fine. It's interesting to see that Hexoatl is actually ahead in this game. We're still at the original one though. The original ritual. Age of Discovery. All major port owners have become known to each other via diplomacy. Let's have a look at our diplomacy now. We should know a lot more people now. Although, look at this. We're friendly with Skaven. And we can get trade agreements with them.
Show me your paw.
Interesting.
No,
I didn't
there's a
think
dagger
that
in it.
Dark Elves and Skaven were friends, like naturally. Alright, they're gonna pay us for the pleasure. I might just add the trade agreement in there. I'm gonna change this. Look at that. Very high. Give me your money. Okay, maybe not that much. We'll go 1,800. Wow. Okay, can we sell you military access? Maybe another turn would be good for that. Clan Pestilence.
How can Clan Pestilence serve you?
Let's go for a payment for that, please. Let's try that. Cool. This is still high, so that's why I did it separately.
Not ever.
Maybe that and military access? Oh, we can even get a military alliance. Look at that. That'd be worth doing? Nah, probably not. You can get the trade agreement, for sure. Maybe the military access as well. They're not going to use the military access, it just allows me to get more cash out of them. Okay, cool. And Clan Moors, same thing.
Eaten many elf things. You next, huh?
Ooh, I probably should have pushed that a bit more, that was my bad. Get more for this.
So yes.
Okay. And buy military access as well. Or make them buy military access. No. Military access for 1,000 or just another 800, I guess.
Good. Good.
Cool. That got us a lot of money. That was well worth diplomacy there. Also increased our income quite a lot because of the trade. I mean, it honestly might be worth us investing in trade goods now, just because of that. But at the same time, I think I'm pretty happy staying with the artisan's house for now. Okay. Well, that's nice. I didn't think that we'd be able to trade with them so easily, but I'm not going to complain. That was really good.
As you say.
Continue this way. Hopefully we're reducing the public order penalty of corruption. We'll upgrade Hmong encampment. I think I'm going to upgrade this to a crafting district as well. I'm not going to build anything in this slot because I just don't know what I want there yet. If I upgrade this to a dark tower, maybe in the third slot I can build an altar of Cain. Ideally though, I want the altar of Cain and eventually the temple of Cain to be in the frozen city. And maybe now that we have the extra income, I can demolish this building and build it in its place. Then we'll upgrade Nagra and build the crafting district there instead. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. Okay, what else can we do? Anything else we want to buy? I'm probably going to save some cash just because it's useful for when I want to build the bigger buildings. The Lucy's just chilling here, that's fine.
With noble purpose.
I don't think we need a rebellion this turn, although it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, we may as well. Yeah, we may as well just pop another rebellion, so I'm going to go into raiding stars again. It is insane after all. I mean, raiding our own land isn't unknown to get another rebellion to pop out there and crush it again for some more cash and stuff.
I admire your darkness.
Let's go to Kragoth Deep. We will go for a treasure hunt. Disturbing the Dead. While scouting the outskirts of a recently ruined settlement, you notice on the edge of town a small secluded graveyard. The graves look remarkably fresh, considering that the whole place was abandoned in rather a hurry. I think we'll magically search the graves. Sword of Might. Have a look at our agents here.
I am surrounded by weaklings.
And see if we can give them anything that's worth having. Ooh, that's actually a good one, bodyguard, for Helisfer, because she really needs that. Oh, she can't have it. Oh, that's a shame. I guess I'll actually maybe give that to Malekith. What has he got currently? Slaver, Blood Banner. He already has a bodyguard. What about Nolothi? She has a bodyguard. Okay, so we'll give it to Valahir. And income from trade faction wide, may as well get that as well for Valahir. Let's see. I think I give Rubinus the... Well, she can have a bodyguard. Never mind. I find it really weird, like what's going on here with the followers and stuff. Helisfer can have the High Elf slave, but Rubinus can't. I find that weird. I thought the reason you could have some or others was based on if they were an agent or a lord, but apparently not. Anyway, we may as well give Helisfer armor because she's going to be actually in battle. So we'll give her ward save and armor. That's good. What's this Chillblade do? None of these are really good for her. That's constant around self enables magic attacks. I don't know, I guess if she ends up on a Dark Pegasus, she might charge people, or like a cold one or something, but I don't know. We'll give it Death Piercer, just because it sounds cool. What's this? A Pearl of Infinite Bleakness. That's immunity to psychology. I think we just give her more ward save. Talisman of Protection. Enchanted item. Don't have one. Casting item. Black Staff. Causes damage to self for great increase to power reserves. And increases the power recharge rate. That's Scroll of Leeching, greatly reduced power recharge rate for the enemies. Extra miscast chance for enemies, minus miscast chance for herself. I think Black Staff's probably the best. Okay. For Rubinus, she doesn't need anything because she's not in an army. Okay. We'll have her move on anyway.
Malicious deeds.
I think the Death Hags look really cool. They're basically like Witch Elves. And they have like the two-hand or two one-hand like sort of daggers, I guess, like blades. Really cool. Vitamin upgrade is available at the Chill Road. We're going to ignore that, I think. And Vortex Ritual again, ignore. Imminent Rebellion, ignore. Cool. So Valahir is going to take Kragoth Deep for us. We'll go around and take Rakdo Gorge. Although it looks like we might have to go back and defend against another rebellion there. Not sure. Malekith's nearly at Dagrak's end as well. And once we finish like colonizing all these settlements, we can actually properly move on and start invading new lands, which will be good. Eric Abelin asks, is it still worth getting Total War Warhammer 1, or is this much better? I don't know. I think Warhammer 1 was actually, I don't know, I don't want to say better, but I enjoyed it a lot. I really did. It was quite good surprise, and there's a lot more variants. Obviously there's quite a lot of DLC for Warhammer 1, which is kind of annoying, but in general, like, the variance of nations was a lot greater, whereas in Warhammer 2 you only have like 4 playable factions at the moment, like Skaven, High Elves, Dark Elves, and Lizardmen, right? And I think, honestly, to me, the nations or factions in the original Warhammer, like Warhammer 1, were, I don't know, better for me. I just preferred them. So I think you got to look at each game, see which one what you prefer out of the sort of factions, and then go with that. And another point that people are making in the chat is that, yes, indeed, you will need the original Warhammer to play Mortal Empires, which is where they bring in Warhammer 1 and 2 into one big map and basically grand campaign it together. It's really cool. That's actually really nice, actually, watching the Cult of Pleasure there take out the High Elf armies on the water. That was cool.
We are long past words.
Okay. Not sure why Tor Elisor declared war on me. They're on the bottom right of the map. Oh, look at that. Cameron Carr refused to join my side. That break our alliance with them? Yeah, defensive alliance broken. Wow. What dicks. Ooh. This isn't good. I mean, it gives us something to do afterwards, but Aghol is like to the right of us right now. And they were the people that I was planning to attack. But why would they declare war on the Cult of Pleasure? We could decline and break the alliance with the Cult of Pleasure, and then declare our own war later on. I don't know, I think we should enter the war on the side of the ally. Just because it continues to build our relation with them. The Cult of Pleasure, that is. Okay, we have another rebellion here, which is good. Right, so we're going to move up, take Dagger Ascend, and I guess what we're going to do with Malekith is send him all the way back over here to the Frozen City to defend against Aghol, who's right next to us. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade this to a Dark Tower now, just because I need to upgrade these to Dark Palisades so they have walls.
Awaiting command.
Nalosi has found herself another Chaos Rebellion to kill.
They belong to me now. Power, dark and violent.
And, well, they just died straight up. Okay. She has superior attacker now, which is very cool. And brave. Fantastic. She is becoming absolutely badass. I can't wait to get her out of this hellhole and actually unleash her onto the world. She's insane. We can get a deadly onslaught now. Her weapon strength is 682. That's like the same as like Kulak Sun Eater in Warhammer 1. That's like that's just mental. She does so much damage. Holy moly. Do we want to pop another one? I mean, we may as well just keep doing it. Yeah, sure, why not? Bring her out.
It cannot be done. Do not ask that.
The other thing is, well, she's raiding, I think. Oh, we don't have 50%. Okay, we'll have to stay in Bear after this turn. What a shame. Let's colonize this. Nice. Let's go ahead and build up Kragoth Deep. The replenishment here is really low. We might have to send him back to the Altar of Ultimate Darkness and then go to like Nagaron to replenish, because it's taken a while here for sure. Don't want to upgrade that yet, we need the extra cash. We're so far behind on these rituals, but I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Vader Darth asks, Vulcan, would you prefer a historic Total War next? Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. I love the original Total Wars. Medieval 2 was also probably, well, my favourite game of Total War. I really like Medieval 2. I also like the original Rome Total War. So yeah, I would very much like to see another historical title for sure. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I think everything was done. We can actually have her move all the way over to Quark. So we'll do that first. And we'll end the turn there. Adar says, maybe a Victorian Total War from 1815 to 1880 would be great. Yeah, it would be cool. Honestly, what I would like to see is sort of the medieval kingdoms scenarios expanded upon. Like medieval 2 Total War kingdoms, like the Teutonic Order, Livonian Order, all that kind of stuff. Really, really cool time period. Like Polish Hussars, all that would just be so cool. It's quite overdone, but at the same time, it's yeah, it's pretty cool. Malekith also became insane. I guess it makes sense. That's funny. Okay, let's go to Dagrak's End. Do we have time to do a treasure hunt? I mean, the treasure hunts are normally kind of bad, so I'm just going to settle it. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to just be able to get out of here, go back south. We'll go down to Killara and get our replenishment back. Although Malekith replenishes his force really quick. Yeah, and then just carry on from there. Let's upgrade Dagrak's End, Bear Isle. We need to build the Altar of Cain ASAP. I don't really have enough cash to. Cancel the construction there. Is there anything else I can cancel that would give me a little bit more cash? Maybe just cancel Dagrak's End. Would that be enough? Nope. So we may as well build that up.
Tyrant of Nagaroth. The people are displeased.
Where are we building? Need to upgrade those. Do I upgrade Kragoth Deep just yet? I mean, we could cancel Kragoth Deep and also Dagrak's End. Get this built here. Altar of Cain. And that will continue to reduce the corruption and its public order penalty in that province.
Murderous lord.
Right, so this turn, we're going to march to Shock Track Mount. We will go and take over Rakdo Gorge in a couple turns, I think. Helisphere leveled up. Hecate's Blessing is quite nice, we'll go with that. And this turn, Nolosi can come out, go into our raiding stance just to pop the rebellion. Okay, and we may as well come up to the border here and with Rubinis. She is leveling up slowly, but I feel like we're going to have to do stuff with her in order to gain her more experience quicker. There is a commandment available now in the Ironfrost Glacier, which will be to reduce the taintedness of the province, so we'll have to go for sacrifices for Cain, maybe. Yep, sure. helps out as well. And if we have enough left to build Dagger Extend, I think we may as well. Yep. Okay. Ignore that. Ignore the imminent rebellion. Cool. So Lithern aren't doing too much. Oh, Hexoatl's actually really strong. Those lizardmen are going to be hard to deal with, I think. What's going on down here? I mean, at the moment, the Cult Pleasure's kind of being attacked from the south, I think, by the lizardmen, which is good for us because it, like I said before, it weakens them quite significantly. I can look at trying to get a confederation with them again, maybe next turn. I'll look into that. I'm not sure if it's going to be likely. The trouble is, if it is likely, and I do take it, then we're going to be at war with the lizardmen on the south, which might suck. I'm not sure. But I tell you what, one thing that I am really enjoying is how different the whole dynamic of like the diplomacy is going in this campaign to the High Elf campaign. Like, it's something that's really cool to see. Like, really cool. Let's go into our diplomacy. I'll check that out. They currently like us a lot because we joined all the wars.
Morathi will hear your insignificant plight.
No, it's still low.
Tyrant,
what about
our
Dracula
dread
Coven?
king welcomes you. What do you wish to discuss?
And it might be a nice idea with Dracula Coven, but only because
Malevolent. The Black Court is a dangerous place.
we would get a confederation. The issue I have is they're at war with like the Stonehorn tribe, for example, and like other Redhorn tribes and stuff that come up. So yeah,
My dark
I don't
design.
know, we're just end up at war with all of them, and they're just kind of raiding my lands.
For victory!
Okay, let's take that extra cash there.
Rose.
He's gonna fall back.
Going now!
We'll go crush them again.
Kill!
And it's funny how we just farm this.
Destruction lies beyond! I do not need
Just gonna
them!
take the ransom
Untouchable,
every single time.
undefeatable! Establish a garrison!
And then we just wander on back
I
to
march
the Bear
onwards.
Isle,
Noble blood!
level her up. The same stuff over and over again. I'm gonna go for Blade Shield. We'll get it maxed out just to counteract her insanity. I guess we'll probably have to do the same for Malekith, actually. I mean, how much defense does Malekith actually have, I wonder? Okay, let's have a look at the Iron Mountains. We need to get Kragroth Deep building.
A vile plan. Tyrant of Nagaroth. Black-hearted dreadlord.
Gonna move to like here, and we'll go into the
I
Channeling?
approve of these dark deeds.
Mind. Doesn't make a difference.
Such slaughter
We'll just move
awaits.
towards Rakthor Gorge, and what I'm gonna do is hopefully take that. Bit worried about the rebellion popping up here, but what I'm gonna do with Malekith is bring him down to Kael'ra this turn. You can definitely replenish quite quickly there. Maybe we have Malekith deal with the rebellion here whilst Ballyhua goes and colonizes Rakthor Gorge, because that will give us another province entirely. The Red Desert is just so bad for us. Same with the Plain of Spiders. Alright, Reuben is still sorting out the stuff for us.
The Druki are restless.
At the Frozen City, I need to build the Altar of Cain.
Noxious potion.
If I move her into this province, to make it cheap enough to build, it does. Brilliant. And that's exactly why I had her moving in this direction. Because then what we can do is start to remove some of the chaos corruption from here as well. The other thing we could do with her is maybe go and do some actions onto Aghol. We're just gonna boom so damn hard. By that I mean I'm gonna complete like 2 more provinces and we'll have 6 full provinces that we can just develop constantly. And it's gonna be so damn good. Okay. So that is that. Our technology actually finishes in 1 turn. And we get also extra +1 untainted faction wide. Brilliant.